What's going on, guys? This is like the third time I've tried to record this. Third time's a charm. Yeah, welcome back, and welcome to anybody who's new. Yeah, we're gonna watch. Look at her. She already looks. She already looks highfalutin. Who peed in your cereal? LOL. The one and only barbecue chillin'. I'm reacting to her video because she is amazing. Foodie Beauty struggles to put on a seatbelt and car rage. Highlights. This is the same woman whose belly hits the steering wheel. Like, seatbelt? What? Who am I? Who? Seatbelt who? Seatbelt what? And I noticed in this rage that she's a little darker. She got the bronzer face. Not much. Not like that one time she like she layered the bronzer on and she was like it was like, come on girl, that's ridiculous. You know, this is a slight darkerness, and I noticed she's put eyeliner on her waterline. Interesting. You trying to fit in there, Foodie? I mean, are you trying to fit? What's going on? And these filters, these filters. Good Lord. Do you even know how your real face looks, girl? Do you own a mirror? I personally think, my opinion, allegedly, she does not own a mirror. If she does, it's very small and she doesn't look into it. But I also think maybe she doesn't. Oh, she does own that full-length mirror that's in her living room now for some reason. But it just feels like she doesn't look into it. Like, she doesn't want to look at herself. And with the filters, she'd rather see herself with the filters than without. So all the things that kind of point towards reality piss her off. So she's high delusion, highfalutin. I may not be using highfalutin the correct way, but let's just go with it. All right, let's go. Oh, why you mad? Why you mad?
Well, I just lost somebody annoying watching, so goodbye. Yeah, I'm getting just a lipstick, like a lip gloss lipstick. I'm not breaking the bank. I'm warm, so I'm crabby. No, I'm kidding. It's friggin' hot. Getting hot out.
Just a thought, Foodie. Can I call you Foodie, or do you want Chantal? Chantal. Kuwait is one of the hottest places in the world, and you are one of these warm-blooded Canadians. Which is great for Canadian winter. I'm sure you're okay. I've heard that you have the air conditioner on all the time because you're just hot all the time. But I just feel like this was not a good plan to go to a very hot country when you yourself are always hot. I can't imagine your body odor because you're not really into hygiene. And not in a way where someone of your stature, of your size, of your girth, would, you need a certain type of hygiene routine for your body. And I've heard, allegedly, conspiracy, whatever, that you kind of like let the water and soap fall down on your body, which is crazy to me because I'm a lot smaller in terms of girth. I'm taller, and also less girthy. And I'm very much about washing all the crevices, let's just say. And I just can't imagine someone not like getting in there, because you have a lot of like rolls and crevices, not getting in there and washing that. Because if you don't, you can cause yourself a skin infection and just I'm just going to come out and say, the cheese that kind of forms there, the fungus, smells bad. But okay, continue. Oh, she thinks she looks so cute.
Well, there's this lipstick, so I've been trying to find, this is like the very last I'm wearing of my Too Faced lip injection lip plumper lipstick, that I got from my sister in like Canada. So Salah was so nice.
Her sister gave her junk. I love how when she's always like talking about, oh, they gave me this and they gave me that. It's like your family bought stuff and then they didn't want it and they gave it to you. You're like the Marshalls of the family. Not even Ross. Ross is way too highfalutin. And then she's gonna go into the story about how Salah went looking for this lip gloss for her from Too Faced. Okay.
I came all the way here exactly yesterday to try to get me lipstick, and he messages me. He's like, why? Yeah. Hi, Nikki. He's like, this is embarrassing. It's all girls. Like, I'm like, just ask for Anyway, they don't have it here. They don't have the lip injection. So the girl showed him another lipstick. It was like a...
First of all, this is such a fucking blatant lie. And she's gonna, what's the word? She's gonna call herself out. She's gonna show how much she's lying in the next sentence. And just bear with me. Just let her talk.
Sephora brand, Sephora glossy vinyl or something. And at the time I was like, no. If it's not Too Faced lip injection, I don't want it. But now, after seeing reviews of that lip gloss from Sephora, I kind of want it now. So I'm at the mall.
You heard that? Did you hear that? She went on the Sephora website. She looked at reviews of a lip gloss that, I'm doing hand signals, allegedly Salah was offered by a store employee. Okay, so here's the deal. Why send Salah to a store? I mean, obviously it's not true. Why send Salah to a store when you yourself can go on the Sephora website, look up the product that you're looking for, see if they have it, right? Right. Either say, I will pick it up from the store, or please deliver it to me. Those are your two options. And usually I feel like, you guys can correct me, Sephora shoppers. I'm not a big Sephora shopper. I'm more of an Ulta girl. My understanding is Sephora, if you don't have the product, they'll kind of veer you to another product because they want you to buy stuff, obviously. So I'm pretty sure she looked for this product, was suggested this other product, right? And then she saw the reviews and that it's probably like TikTok famous because she's obsessed with TikTok. She thinks she's 16. And then she's like, well, I gotta have it now because all the TikTok girlies have it. So her whole story about Salah going to the store, basically empty-handed, pretty blind to know, maybe not, do they have this at the store, is a full-fledged fucking lie. All right, let's continue.
We're gonna go into Sephora and try to be low-key. Yeah, look happy, thank you. And then I'm kind of hungry. I want a coffee. I just want to spoil myself today.
Always.
I feel I look pregnant. About 8 months.
She's like 8 months. Girl, you're like three years. 3 years with triplets. Deliver those babies. Those babies.
23 months.
Wobble, wobble.
You're not joking, I know.
Wobble, wobble.
Ugh. Don't have it. That's so freaking stupid. You know this color?
I'm sorry. If you're going to a store, any store, it doesn't have to be Sephora. If you're going to Target, you're going to, I don't know about Walmart, but Target, I don't know what other stores are out there. Look, I don't shop that much anymore, okay? If you knew you were going to go to Sephora to look for this lip gloss, why didn't you put it on hold? You were already on the site looking at reviews. Why didn't you just put it on hold? Like, it's just so stupid. You could have paid for it right there. But then again, I know she's broke, so she was probably like, I'll see if I want to get it. I'll see, because, she needs that money for food. She doesn't want to buy lip gloss. Like, I don't even know what this whole video is about. She just wanted to get out and eat food. Come on now. It wasn't about a lip gloss.
They don't have it. Oh. That's it, eh? Okay. This one. Please. I think that's it.
Like foundation, perfume?
No, not today. I'm on a strict budget. She can tell you need a foundation.
Why go to Sephora then? No, seriously. Like, I'm not being a jerk. My makeup girl is out there. Show your hands. Sephora is pretty fucking expensive. Even there, I feel like, and we can debate it in the comments. It's not like I can, I stand by my conviction that Sephora is not the best because they're overpriced. Sephora is like, I don't know if they have Ulta or they have a Target or have anything else that you could, I still don't understand why she doesn't have things delivered to her. Like, is she unable to get Amazon? I mean, I don't know what kind of, like, she can't get it in, like, Salah's name, or, like, I find it really weird that she doesn't get deliveries. Or can't she get, like, a P.O. box if she can't have it delivered to the house, and have Salah open a P.O. box? You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole situation is so weird. Oh, my God. I can't keep going.
Hey, Anna! Listen, why don't you can it, Natasha? I'm gonna try this one. This is only 7. Let's try this one. Oh, it's Cartier. I'm gonna smell rich for a day.
The best. That's a bird bath right there. She was like, "Let me smell better than I already," because I don't clean my folds.
Shit, I forgot to ask for samples. But I asked about the card thing.
Another thing, Sephora doesn't give you samples. Like, dum-dum, you have to collect points. Like, you uncultured swine. Have you not been to a Sephora? Like, what is your problem? Why are you so, like, dumb?
And I have to sign up prior or something. I don't know. Damn it! What a flop.
You are
this summer, I guess
your life is a flop.
If we don't travel, I'm gonna be in the apartment for the majority of the time.
What else is fucking new? You don't go anywhere except do visa runs. You make it seem like you're traveling, but let's be real. You left Canada. Canada's humongous, and Canada's beautiful. And you didn't what you went from wherever, you went from one city to another city, but like there's other parts of Canada. You went to upstate New York and you're like, yeah, I went to New York, and maybe you went to like Florida or actual New York City, or okay, that's the traveling you've done in North America. Then you come to the Middle East and everything else you do is like border hopping to get your visa. So it's not like you travel. You don't actually travel. You kind of do your visa thing, right? And then you're like, if we're not traveling, I'm going to be in the apartment. I mean, you're always in the apartment. What else is new? Like, you don't have a life. Like, I don't understand this trap, this cage you're in. Like, I'd rather be in my home country doing whatever the hell I want, broke, than being in some other person's country pretending to be someone's wife, broke, and stuck in an apartment because you don't have friends, you don't have, I don't know why you're not leaving an apartment. But it's just like, is it just to say you lived in another country? Like, that's like another notch on your belt? And like to say I was married and I moved to another country? Is this what's the whole shebang? Like, I'm so confused. I'm so very confused.
The AC at 15. This moronic super chat. He's controlling how you spend your money because he's using you to get Canadian citizenship. Gotta take care of the bankruptcies first. Okay, know it all.
I think that's great. That's exactly what we all think. So, and then she's gonna get into a rage. A tizzy. She's gonna get into a tizzy because someone said this. Let's go.
People care more than I do. If he's using me, who fucking cares? Why do you care? Like, people just assume just because I'm fat that nobody wants me. Alright, I can assure you, even if...
Again, it has nothing to do with you being fat. It has a lot to do with you. Oh, perfect. Perfect. It has everything to do with you being negative, having a dark cloud over your head, having zero social graces, having zero morality, being just a shit person, has nothing to do with you being fat. And I love how you're always like, it's because I'm fat. No, that's the least of your worries. Well, I mean, it's a big worry because it's making you sick. But that's the least of a guy's worries. Because I was a part of the fat acceptance community. I was a plus size model. It definitely isn't about the fatness. If you've got a good personality and you're just a good fucking person, you'll find a guy. Like, definitely. I've seen really big girls have really, like, great relationships. I don't know why you always go back to the fatness. It's like you're trying to, like, omit the other stuff. Like, it's because I'm fat. It's not because I have a terrible personality. It's because I'm fat. Girl, stop.
Wasn't with Salah, I could get a man, okay? So that's a retarded theory. Just saying. Like, honest.
Her and the fucking N-word pisses me off. So I have a theory that the reason she uses the R word so much, I'm sorry, did they say N-word? I meant R word. The reason that she uses the R word so much is because I think because of the way she is, her friends probably called her that, or I'm using air quotes, friends called her that all the time. I do understand that she, I'm also of the same generation as her, and we used to throw around that word a lot, but that was like late 90s, early 2000s. Like, I don't even say that anymore. I know better. Like, her to be so stuck in a time frame, in a time, well, I don't know, in a time era, and to keep saying it so loosely and so, like, like, yeah, whatever. It's not a big deal. Like, it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. She's 41. Like, girl, like, really? You haven't learned this yet? And people keep telling you. You just keep doing it. You've got to be doing it on purpose on this point.
He's going to be waiting a long effing time to get to Canada, so if we ever go, which he's never even mentioned, like, we're traveling and you're going to see, so good luck. But thanks for your money. So
I'm pretty sure you guys are done. I'm pretty sure by the end of the year you'll be back in Canada. Or maybe not even Canada. You won't be doing this. Whatever this is. Because I'm still confused why you moved to the Middle East, pretend to be Muslim, pretend to be married. I mean, it's just like, wow. Oh, you're sticking it to the haters. Wow.
just because we're frugal, that means that's why, you know what I mean? Like, I have a bankruptcy to pay, I have debts to pay. I have to pay them in a certain amount of time, regardless if anyone is using me for citizenship. So yeah, we are being frugal to pay off debts, okay? And if we want to move to Canada someday, why does that matter? Why is that your business? Not the R word again.
I mean, are you being frugal? You just bought like you bought 2 lip glosses, right? Did I get that right? And you're looking for takeout food to eat. Like, if you were being frugal, you wouldn't be buying a lip gloss, and you would have been like, okay, I mean, you could treat yourself to a lip gloss and then be like, all right, I'm going home. I'm going to have my groceries. But now you're like, oh, going to Hardee's or going to wherever to, you know, like you're always having a coffee or take, like, it's just like you saying you're being frugal and you're actually being frugal are 2 different things. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't know. We need another word to describe something so stupid. Like, what can we use besides stupid? You know, something that like hits hard. It just like slips out when something is so dumb. Like, it's freaking cold now. I love it.
How does it hit? How does it just like slip out? Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, I'm so like confused.
What does being a psychology student have anything to do with the R word? I'm serious.
Because she's probably studying you because you are a fascinating case because you're ridiculous. Like, how is a 41-year-old living in this world still using the R word and blaming it on the time they were living? I'm around her age and I don't use that word. And I'm sure there's a lot of people around her age that lived during that time and we don't use that word. There are a lot of things we don't do anymore because it's gone out of fashion. So for her to be like hanging on to that word, like, I don't know, like it's like look at me, I still say this, I don't care, like what? It's so fucking
like what?
strange.
I mean, what are these stupid moronic people going to talk about for like the next 7 years? He's still using her. They're still going to Canada. Like, I don't understand.
You guys are not going to be together for 7 years. Like, what are people going to talk about for the next 7 years? I don't even think you're going to be around that long. Let's be real. Like, the way you eat and how you're looking, 7 years? Oh no, he's going to be gone by the end of this year. For sure. And you? Unless you start doing something about your health and really taking care of yourself, no, 7 years, that's generous for you. And you keep saying, I'm gonna stick around to piss off the haters. I don't know, girl, the joke's on you.
And like, they have nothing else. Of course he wants to be with me. I'm gorgeous. I'm pretty successful. I'm funny.
The fuck? I'm sorry, what?
And I'm pretty good at some other things that men need, okay? And
that's fucking disgusting. You saying that with the hijab on, you're fucking pathetic. If you have to say that, that means you don't believe it. And you couldn't look in the camera either. I'm pretty, I'm successful, and I do things like men need. What, starfish? What, missionary? I mean, come on. What could you do? You're ginormous. You just lay there. You just hope that you could feel it. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Oh, you've got a mouth? Is that what you're trying to say? You're a nasty bitch. You're a fucking nasty bitch.
If going to Canada is a bonus as well and getting a better passport, oh well. And if we go to Canada and he leaves me for someone else, there's a lot of men in the sea. I don't care.
See, that's very truthful. That was very truthful. That's why he'll never go to Canada. That's why he'll never go to Canada. Because she knows that as soon as he hits the soil of Canada and gets his green card or whatever the documentation is, he is gone. He doesn't have to deal with her. But I think he's beyond this point that he's like going to Canada. He's like, nah, man, this fucking bitch is driving me crazy. She's aged me 50 years. Anytime I see him nowadays, he looks terrible. I think he's beyond this point. He's just like, no, fucking go home, please. Just, you're done. You're done.
So you can stop worrying about who is using me for money because it doesn't matter. Thank you. But you all can stay obsessed. Yeah, I do, Natasha.
Bitch, you're gonna be real fucking mug in a couple of weeks. Mark my word, kiddos. She's gonna be so fucking pissed. Ugh. What do you give it? Comment down below. What do you give it? How soon do you think it's gonna start happening? I was in a live last night with Sunburst Tarot, and she threw like these dice. Why is it such a hard word? She threw these dice that were kind of remind me of like Dungeons and Dragons. And it came out two numbers. It's either like September or May. I lean to May. I think it's gonna happen so soon. And that little look at her face, all that smug look is gonna come off her face so quickly. She's gonna be so fucking embarrassed.
I'm sorry that you're so insecure that you need to try to bring a woman down to
You're
feel better
so
about yourself, honey. But I think I'm gorgeous. Yes, I.
Excuse me? Excuse me? You don't think you're gorgeous. If you thought you were gorgeous, you wouldn't have put on a hijab to cover up your balding head. Because if you were gorgeous, you'd be like, you would have shaved your head and be like, you know what? This is who I am. Look at me bald. They're beautiful bald women, right? If you were secure in yourself, you wouldn't have, like, it's so, like, apparent that you don't like yourself. Like, you don't like the way you look. You don't like your body, right? And also that you hate other women. And the first kind of defense, if anybody says anything that you don't believe in or is somewhat negative, is to attack the way a person looks. That is beyond insecure. Because if you, I just remember I put a comment on Bad C's page because this one said something nasty about Fat Cat. And I said, she's got a caveman brain, because instead of like using your imagination to insult people, the first thing you do is insult their looks. I remember, perfect example. It just popped into my head. When Milky Chai showed her fabulous boobies. And Teresa, whatever her mod is, I don't care, was like, oh, you've got great boobs. And she was all like, she's got buck teeth and she looks like Ronald McDonald and Freddie Mercury and Justin, like all these things. Yeah, she's got buck teeth. At least she's got teeth. You don't have teeth. Your back teeth are gone, right? She's still got fabulous boobs. Oh, she looks like Ronald McDonald. No, she doesn't. She looks amazing. She's a cutie patootie. She's a 20-something pretty thing, which you never were and you'll never will be, right? But that was your first response to your mod complimenting another woman, and then getting angry at this mod for going into another person's chat, which I feel like you tell them to do, right? And have them compliment somebody on how they look. Because you are so goddamn insecure, you try to control people. Because if you weren't insecure, you wouldn't care. Like, whatever. It is what it is. Oh, she's got good boobs. Oh, good for her. But this is the way you go. And then you do this cold, like, fallacy of, like, oh, I'm gorgeous. I'm great and bad. I'm this and that. Men love me. They're, I'm blah, 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 blah. Like, we know that it's not true. So fucking stop.
Does that bother you? I think it bothers you. It legit bothers people when people feel good about themselves. I'm not bald, but if I was, I'd still be beautiful.
You are bald. You are bald. You are so bald. You are so bald. You know, bitch. I will put money that she's still bald. You don't think you're beautiful. I just said it, you know? You're just going to keep going on and on. I'm like, oh, what, you're insecure. You're going to keep repeating yourself because you don't believe it, and you need to start to believe it. And you don't. You're just like sitting here being all like with your finger all highfalutin, like, I'm great and you're not. But you don't believe it. And we can see it.
Of course he loves me. Thanks, Coonsloins.
He does.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm not going to be with anybody who isn't giving me what I need. Thank you.
Well, I mean,
especially when I get approached daily in DMs or wherever by like people. No. Oh well, key lime.
Amberlynn Encoded. Amberlynn says the same thing. She's like, oh my God, some guy came up to me today and like complimented me and said I was so beautiful. This one's saying the same thing. Like, what is it? Like, if it's a regular thing, you wouldn't even notice it. Like, you know, when people are like, hey, you're really tall, or you're really this. Oh, thank you so much. You wouldn't like have to bring it up, right? If it really happened, right? Okay. Talking about Nader. Let's hear it.
I'm not with him anymore, am I? I love how people just treat that like it was a normal relationship. I don't even consider that a relationship. That was abuse.
What?
Okay, so for people to bring that up,
what?
Like past trauma, you're just sick. So yeah, stay blocked. Do you know?
What's crazy is I'm new to Girl World. I wasn't here for Crackhead Olympics. Her saying, oh, it wasn't a relationship. Says who? Says Nader, right? Because when you were in it, and there's video evidence of it, you called him your boyfriend. And he was like, oh, like, no, it's not like that. You even got fake engaged to him. Hello, Jafar Ring. I seen those photos. I was like, wow, Delulu. You got fake engaged, and then there was a whole stream. I've got to find that stream. I want to react to that. It was so mortifying. There's a whole stream where people are asking Nader about the engagement, and he was like, what engagement? And she's all like trying to like cover it up and delete the comments, and he was getting annoyed by her. But like, how do you turn around and say it wasn't a real relationship and it was abusive when you already have said it wasn't abusive and that you consider him your boyfriend and you were obsessed and everything like that, and you're still probably talking to him? Let's be honest. Rose Thorne pointed out that he got like $1,000 groceries the other day, and it was a bunch of stuff that you liked. So I have a feeling you're going back to Canada, but okay, let's keep talking.
How hard it is to change your life. I have to stop raging, stop engaging with trolls, stop using the R word, stop smoking, stop eating junk. Like,
life's hard, I know.
Outrageous is another word. No, it's not pejorative enough. Hey, Megan.
It's not pejorative enough? It's not pejorative enough? Do you know what pejorative means? In your case, you want to use the word that means strong enough. Pejorative means disapproving. So you wanted to be disapproving or strong? I'm just confused how you're using pejorative. Because you, English major, I know, what do I know? Like, you like to throw out words, and I swear, you're like that character in Living Color who just used words. But pejorative? You're going to use pejorative. Okay, girl.
Regarded? No, it's like saying the R word. Mimi, don't you find? Voodoo dolls. The voodoo dolls make me laugh and cheer inside because they're so bothered by me. I love it. I love that you have to obsess about me every day and see my face, a face that you hate. I love it. Even on reaction channels, you have to watch me. I love it.
First of all, no one would do a voodoo doll on this fat fuck. I know that Fat Cow did like a voodoo doll, but I think that's more of like a joke than it is an actual voodoo doll. Voodoo doll takes time. Like voodoo, anything of voodoo or hoodoo, that takes time. And no one is wasting their time on this bitch. And I love how she's like, yeah, you know, I mean, I think she gets a kick out of thinking that people like think about her that much. I know a lot of you have other lives aside of Girl World, but this is her life. Like, you gotta remember, this is her life. Like, she turns off the camera, she's still Foodie Beauty, right? I turn off the camera and I'm my government name girl. My government name. I turn off the camera and I'm going off to do other things. I'm not thinking about Girl World. And then maybe I'll think about it here or there, but I have other lives. And I feel like most of you guys are the same. This is like a cute little, it's like a cute, funny, secret obsession. And you come and you watch the train wreck, and then you kind of go, and you're like, all right. And then you spend your time with your internet Girl World friends, and then you're done and you go live your life. This is her life. Like, no matter what it is, this is her life. She is Foodie Beauty. This is her life. Like, that's why she doesn't care about doxing people. That's why she acts the way she does, because this is her life. She's stuck in YouTube Foodie Beauty mode. Chantel doesn't exist anymore. She's gone. She's far gone. And It's sad. It's pathetic. And I think she thinking that someone made a voodoo doll about her makes her feel like giddy that someone's hates her enough to like put in the extra effort. Because after I turn this off, I got shit to do. I don't got time to think about Chantal and her fucking ridiculousness. Not until the next video. So for me, it's kind of like, yeah, you need a hobby, girl. I'm not playing any more of this video. It's already like 30 minutes long. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. This was, oh God, this was crazy. And I guess until next time, stay saucy.